What is going on, everyone? MikeO back with another PC showcase. Today, I'll be sharing some of the Bryce Harper cards in my personal collection in honor of his 300th career home run. I was lucky enough to be in attendance at the game where he hit it the other day. I was there with my dad, my brother, and my nephew, so it was pretty awesome to see a historical moment, at least for Bryce Harper. 300 career home runs is quite the accomplishment in its own, and to do it, around the age of 30, with a chance to continue to maybe hit that 400 number, and eventually, if staying healthy, hit that 500 number. It's really awesome. And I've been lucky enough in my life to, in person, witness a lot of great moments for the Phillies. And as of late, a lot of those have been Bryce Harper moments, which has been awesome. Absolutely steal of a contract. Obviously, a lot of criticism of Harper over the years, especially in his early days. And I remember when he signed that contract, hearing people say, oh, it's a horrible contract. A couple people on YouTube, just bad takes, because a lot of those were guys who actually didn't watch modern baseball. But that's it. Regardless, obviously, it's always risky when you give a guy a long-term deal. But through the first 5 years of that 13-year contract, and I get it, there's a ways to go, absolutely spectacular. So just want to share some of these cards here. Let's start off with a rookie, and the true Bryce Harper rookie, 2012 Topps. Card 661, Bryce Harper. Short print. This is an SGC 9. Looks great in the tux. I mean, this is the type of card that looks really good in a tux, especially when you get the white borders. Vintage cards, pre-war cards, definitely. But for the modern stuff, I do like the white border stuff quite a bit. So mint 9. Got this one at a really good deal. Bought it at a really good time. Was fortunate to come by it. Obviously saved some money with it being a 9. Saved additional money with it being an SGC. Especially a few years ago. SGC has certainly continued to gain a little traction, but really thrilled to pick this one up. I have no idea what the current market prices are on this card, but I know it's a very, very tough find. There are a bunch of Harper rookies. One of his most popular had been, at least for Topps flagship releases, was his update. People love that card. He also had factory set cards and a few different parallels, all-star cards, different versions of it. But this is the one that those back pages would consider the rookie, so it gets the Eric approval, I'm sure. But really, really sweet card, so super thrilled to add that. Obviously, Harper had some great years in Washington as well. Won an MVP there. So you take that whole career into account. Let's see, I also have one more Nationals card here, and believe me, I have plenty of additional cards, hundreds of cards of Harper, but I just pulled out a few real quick. So this is just a beautiful set. Superstar Sensations from Topps Chrome. I want to say this is, what year is this offhand? Can't see through the camera, 2018. So yeah, this is the 2018 year. This is the red refractor, serial numbered 5 out of 5. It is an auto. I just think this set looks cool in paper, but it is completely enhanced by the Chrome version. And then the auto version is sweet, so beautiful auto there of Bryce Harper. But Harper with the Phillies in 2019 had a really good year. A lot of people said, oh, yeah, disappointing first year. You'd hear that a lot from the national media. I'm like, 35 homers, 100 RBIs, slower start. No problem with that year. 2020, obviously the stats are going to be shortchanged a little bit due to the pandemic shortened season, but everyone went through that. And of course, back in the day, guys lost years due to the war, so there's no complaining about that. 2021 MVP for the Phillies, literally put them on their back. They had nothing towards the end of that year and came within a few games of reaching the postseason. 2022, of course, gets hit in the face, gets hit in the hand, breaks his hand, misses a portion of the season, comes back, and then just goes beast mode in the playoffs. Hit the unbelievable home run, of course. And then this year, coming back extremely early from Tommy John surgery. Playing well, hitting well, just not much power early in the year, and then he's turned it on as of late. Let's show off a few more cards. This is just a cool card, obviously not a pricey card. This is a 2020 Bowman Chrome Bryce Harper, 1990 design, atomic refractor. It is serial numbered out of 150, so it's 81 of 150. That's a mint 9. I mean, I love the old school designs with the shine twist on them. So 1990 Bowman, a set I definitely remember as a kid with that cracked ice look. Great image. So love that card. It's a cool one there. Then got a 1 of 1 here. This is from 2019 Topps X, the Vlad Jr. set. This was a set Topps put out a few of these player sets over the years. Vlad the Legend. This is the gold Bryce Harper 1 of 1 in a gem mint 10. So neat card there. Obviously never going to be the most popular of 1 of 1s, but cool. This is a sneaky good set though. A lot of good rookies, a lot of good autographs. So some neat stuff in that one. I haven't followed real closely all of the different Topps X sets, but I know a few of them are really good and a few of them are a little rough, but there's a neat Harper 1 of 1 there. Got a few more autographs here. So this one, I acquired this from James G, who is on, he's a commenter and a viewer on YouTube. Attends the National every year. Always neat to hang out with James a little bit. So we made a trade, and I'm like not a big trader. I'm not dying for those trade nights and such. I rather sell some cards, have the money, and buy what I want, or buy cards and then sell extra cards, whatever. Trading is just typically very difficult. I'm not opposed to it. It's just generally hard to match up on a trade that makes sense for both sides. A lot of times at those trade nights or shows, it's just guys trying to work each other over, trying to win the deal, stuff like that. So this one, I had a low-numbered Derek Jeter out of the Topps 206 set. I forget exactly what it was numbered out of, maybe 10, 510, something like that. And James had messaged me and said, hey, I hit the Harper autograph. Would you trade straight up? And we did the trade, and I think we're both happy. The Jeter fits James' collection really well, and the Harper auto fits my collection really well. As a Phillies collector, a Bryce Harper collector, someone who loves autographs, love the tobacco minis, just perfect card there. So really nice card there. And it's always a little extra special when you remember where you got it from. So there's a neat one. Now we have some Topps Now stuff. And Topps Now, I like Topps Now. I think it's cool. I will absolutely buy the Bryce Harper. I've actually already purchased the Bryce Harper 300th home run Topps Now. Cheap little base card. I usually take one and put it in my Phillies team set binder. And then, special ones I always get top load stuff. And when I'm at a game, I always buy the card if they make one. But you get those special moments, and that's what makes them especially great. So we got one here. This was the autograph that they put out for the MVP season of 2021. And one serial number 38 of 99. Harper in the powder blues. There with the auto. So that was cool in there. Obviously a sensational season. Harper was tremendous that entire season. Fantastic late in the season and just clutch. And he's been really clutch during his time in Philadelphia for sure. So that's always extra special. You hear that criticism a lot from superstars. Oh, they don't hit in the big moment. They don't win enough, stuff like that. So this was the first real crazy clutch moment from Bryce Harper. This is his walk-off grand slam, seals an epic comeback win. I think they were down 7-1 to the Cubs and ultimately won on a grand slam by Bryce Harper. He just crushed into the second deck in right field off of Derek Holland. Serial number to add a 99. You got a game-used base, so it's a relic. And you got the auto. You got the sweet photo of him there. And that was awesome. I remember getting tons of text messages as that happened because I think the game also was on ESPN or they cut into it on MLB Network or something like that. And I remember fellow YouTubers messaging me and stuff like that. So that was awesome. This is a game I'll certainly never forget sitting there watching and just being ecstatic. One where you were rewatching that play dozens of times by the end of that night, and still to this day I can watch it. And it was just such a tremendous moment. In the moment, it was hard to ever think, would he hit bigger home runs? And he has. He absolutely has, for sure. And, one of the favorites was, of course, last October. Was in attendance for NLCS Game 5. Went down with my brother who lives in Maryland. He had come down. We drove down to the game. That alone was awesome to see, but the way it all went down. So this is the Topps Now blue parallel numbered out of 49 autograph. Bryce Harper slugs monster 2-run homer to clinch NLCS. Phillies got up early in the game on a Bryce Harper home run, on a Rhys Hoskins home run, and Zach Wheeler was pitching really, really well. And then the rain started, and eventually the bullpen, it was kind of back and forth. The game did get tied up, and then the Padres ultimately went ahead. And then in the 8th, JT Realmuto got a hit, and then Harper just hits a bullet to left center field. And I'll never remember watching that. The swing, the hit, seeing the trajectory of the ball, immediately thinking, all right, that's a hit. That's going to split the left and center fielder. And then I'm like, Harper thinks he got it. And you just keep seeing it sail, and it just loops right over the fence. And then just the place exploding. Absolutely incredible moment. Incredible moment spent with my brother. And then, of course, ultimately, the following inning, they ended up clinching the pennant. So very, very special. So this is always going to go down as a favorite of mine. And one of those moments that, I don't know, probably watched it 500 times, at least that at bat. That might even be an understatement. So that's just a handful of the Bryce Harper cards in the collection. It is always fun to collect. It's fun to collect a little bit of everything from the different eras. I love the pre-war stuff. I love learning about those guys. I love the vintage stuff as well. I like the nostalgic stuff from the 90s. But this right here is one of the reasons that collecting modern is awesome as well. You collect in the moment. You collect who you enjoy. You collect whatever you like. But when you're collecting a player that plays for your favorite team that you watch day in and day out, and you connect with family and friends, and you have those memories, when you collect a player from that team, there's nothing better. I don't care if you collect a card that you buy for $20, some rookie autograph, you buy a prospect autograph, you buy for $20, and this guy blows up and is worth $1,000. None of that can replace collecting something like this and connecting those memories and having that enjoyment. And that's why I enjoy collecting all eras. And collecting modern, collecting someone like this, having those memories is just awesome. And I can repeat myself for hours upon hours. But it's been awesome. And congrats to Bryce Harper on home run number 300. Look forward to hopefully seeing a lot more. Phil's been really fun to watch lately. Hopefully they can keep it up. Thank you guys for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you next time. Have a great one.